Are you hungry? Because I got a sandwich for you right here. Nah, can't eat this. I don't know if you could see this, but I got bite marks on my cards, yo. Mistakes were made. So in this effect, 2 cards are selected, lost in the deck, and then one of the cards appears magically between the 2 jokers. Right? Pretty cool. Oh, you're probably thinking what happened to the second selected card. Well, you'll just have to watch to find out. Alright, yo, so check this out. For those of you who are curious, these are the Journey to the West playing cards by TCC. And for this trick to happen, we're first going to need help from our friend the dragon, if we can catch him, which I did not, but that's okay. We have the dragon right here, 2 halves of 1 whole. Boom, beautiful. And now, of course, for this dragon to help us find anything, we need a card selected. So as I go through the side, tell me when to stop, right around here. And let's say this is your card, the 8 of clubs. We'll take the ace of clubs, not ace of clubs, 8 of clubs, and we'll shuffle it somewhere right into the center of the deck. 8 of clubs, 8 of clubs. All right, take the 8 of clubs, shuffle it somewhere into the deck. And I'm hoping if I say the name 8 of clubs enough, it'll come to the top. It did not. All right, 8 of clubs, remember that card, 8 of clubs. We're gonna do something cooler though. We're gonna have 2 cards selected. So first card again, 8 of clubs. Before we decide to want to stop, right around here. So first card, 8 of clubs. Second card, Queen of spades. 8 of clubs, Queen of spades. 8 of clubs, Queen of spades. 8 of clubs, Queen of spades. I'm gonna take the Queen of spades, leave it somewhere right in the center, and push that card in. Now let's see if we can find the first card. This dragon's actually going to be very helpful. As I go through the deck like this, tell me when to stop. Wherever you call it stop, we're going to take those 2 dragons and put that, or take that 1 dragon, 2 halves, and put it at that location. So as I go through again, call out stop wherever you feel like your heart feels, you know, the pull towards it. Right around here, all right? Check it out. We're going to take the dragon, leave it right over here, push it in. Now there's a move called Dragon's Breath, where if I spring the cards like this, that actually simulates Dragon Breath in a deck of cards. And if there's a dragon present, it'll catch any card that was selected. So let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Right between the dragon, we found 1 card. And can you guess what card we were trying to find? That's right, the first card, the 8 of clubs. Thank you very much. I'll take all your money. But wait, there's a second card. So let's try this out with the second one. Again, we're gonna need the help of Mr. Dragon over here. We'll take Mr. Dragon. I'll make him face you this way you can kind of see him better. We'll take Mr. Dragon, and you know, since we already found that first card, the 8 of clubs, I'll take the 8 of clubs and I'll leave it sandwiched between Mr. Dragon. Now the question is, how do we find the second card? Let me do this. As I move to the side, tell me when to stop. Right around here. All right, check this out. What was the second selected card? Wait, hold on. It wasn't the 8 of clubs, right? The 8 of clubs was here, because somehow I ended up with the 8 of clubs in my hand. But that means the dragon must have found the second card before I did anything else. And there is the Queen of spades. I mean, come on, that's pretty wild. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn Magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. To give you some ground in the back, this trick is a variation on a card trick known as the New Sandwich by Harry Lorraine. I wanted to switch up the handling just to make it a bit more fun, but the outcome I would say is pretty much the same. Before we dive right into the tutorial, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, get ready to learn, and share with all your friends. Grab your favorite deck, and now, let's do it. Yeah, I dropped the deck. Alright, now here is where the fun actually begins. First things first, take the cards right out of the tuck case. And I usually like to kind of have a quote-unquote setup, of course it's complete impromptu, by just putting the 2 jokers on top of the deck and just doing a production by like just doing a top shot and producing the dragon this way. So whatever you want to use, if you want to use aces, you want to use jokers, whatever it is, just have those 2 cards produced right at the beginning of the trick. Then you can hand the deck to the spectator and have them shuffle it up if you'd like. I guess one thing before we actually get started, I would say this is more of an intermediate level card trick. So if you're a beginner, keep watching because you'll learn a lot. And everyone else can keep watching as well. Don't leave me. Okay, so once the deck has been shuffled, I like to get a card selected. You can do this in any way, but if you watch the performance, you'll see exactly why I did it the way that I did. So I like to riffle through the side of the pack. As soon as the spectator calls out stop, I riffle 1 more card. I kind of tilt this on over to the side, pull it out, and you see it's the 3 of hearts, right? Hopefully you can see it's the 3 of hearts. And I leave that on top of the deck. Now from here, I want to control the 3 of hearts to the 3rd card from the top. So this is going to require some practice with the overhand shuffle and being able to control cards that way. So let me walk you through this tutorial. I have a full masterclass on it. You can check, put the link on the screen. But here's what's going to happen. You're going to throw over maybe a pile of 10 to 15 cards. And are you going to count 1 or 2 more cards over? This, again, is an overhand shuffle. So you throw over a pack of cards. And you're going to count 2 more cards. You're going to count 1 and 2 from the top of the deck. Now you're going to in-jog this. So you're going to pull this back and continue overhand shuffling until this packet's been exhausted. And now since you have this in-jog here, you're going to push down and forward and shuffle until you get to that break. And as soon as you get to that break, throw the rest of the cards on top, and you'll see that the card is now placed 3rd from the top. Pretty nifty, you can use it pretty much anywhere. So now we've controlled the 3 of hearts 3rd from the top of the deck. What's the next thing we gotta do? We gotta pick a second card. So now, like I said, I picked the second card the exact same way. That's why I have a particular method of doing this. So this is a double lift that I believe I learned from Dan and Dave, or it was originally created by Dan and Dave, where you're going to riffle through a side of the pack. When the spectator calls out stop, instead of riffling 1 card more, you're going to riffle 2 cards. So going up to speed, if you're riffling like this, I like to pinch this top corner, 1, 2, really quick. And then I do the exact same thing. I spin off to the side and make sure those cards are staying aligned. So here we have the 9 of diamonds, and I pull it out, show it to the spectator, 9 of diamonds, make sure those cards don't split. Pull out 9 of diamonds, and he put that, close it on top. And now you can kind of lose it in the deck by taking the top card and say, I'm going to lose the 9 of diamonds somewhere in the center of the deck. So the setup you have now is the second selected card, 9 of diamonds, is on top, and the 4th card from the top is the first selected card, which is the 3 of hearts. You've pretty much done this entire setup while in the act of losing cards or shuffling them in the deck. Pretty awesome. Now here is where the dragon comes into play. I love this so much. And another card move comes into play. So far we've done controlled overhand shuffle, and what else do we do? And I guess we did the center double. So what's going to happen now is you hand these cards over to the spectator, and you tell them, as I go through the deck like this, I need you to call out stop. You're going to put the dragon or put the 2 aces or put the 2 jokers at that location face up. As you're saying that, you're going to perform the cull on the 4th card from the top. So I usually go 1, push 1 card, push the 2nd card, then I push the 3rd and 4th cards as 1, and I have a full tutorial on the cull. I'll put the link to that on the screen as well. Push 2 cards over as 1. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, you're using some level of misdirection when you're, having them hold these cards, and you cull that card. What's going to happen with the cull is you're pulling this card into the back like this. That's 3 of hearts again, and you're going through. As soon as the spectator calls out stop, you take the dragon or take whatever cards you have, put it at that location. And what I do is I like to push up a little bit with my middle finger, as you can see here. So as I'm closing, I can insert this card that I've culled in the back to right between the two jokers. So you can see that it's already in between. So when I push that card in, we're already set up and ready to go. I like, since I'm using these dragons, I like to add the idea of having a dragon breath. So I just do the card spring on the table. You could even be like fire breath, whatever you want to call it, but coming from the dragon's mouth, shooting out. I feel like that looks pretty cool. And then, like you saw in my performance, I go to that position, pull these 3 cards out. And as I'm doing this, as I'm showing these cards to the spectator, asking them, do you know what card's in between? And I flash this to the spectator, they see 3 of hearts, are already impressed. I'm already getting ready for the second phase of the trick. The second phase of the trick is going to involve getting a break underneath the top card. Now, based on your level of expertise, you can get breaks in many different ways. The way that I like to get a break is just do a pinky count. So boom, pinky count 1 card. If you're not comfortable with the pinky count, you can push the card over like this with your thumb, pull it back, grab a, break with the pinky. Whatever you want to do. If you want to learn the pinky count, highly recommended. I have a tutorial on that as well. This whole video is just going to be tutorial to other tricks. That's it. But anyway, you do a pinky count, right? And you have that 1 card. As you return this dragon, or this packet of 3 cards, you're going to turn it face down onto this break. So now above your break, you have 4 cards. What you'll do at this point is you're going to turn over the top card. You're going to do it this way. Peel it off with your thumb. As you peel off, push up on this opposite edge here, like this, to show the dragon, or to show your card. And I like to put that on the table. I'm going to do the same exact thing with 3 of hearts. Pull over, turn over the edge, 3 of hearts is there. And then I put this card down, because keep in mind, this is 2 cards. I put this card down, and then I push only the top card forward, and I turn it over on the deck, and then put it down. The reasoning behind that is because whatever move you're doing, you want to keep it consistent with what's going on. So if you flip that over in a different way, it would have looked very strange. So you have these two cards here. At this point, I like to readjust these two cards on the table as I get myself a pinky break between, at least below the top two cards, because now you're getting ready to do a double lift. A lot going on with this trick, right? Now you get ready to do the double lift. So you show them the dragons here, you have the 3 of hearts. You'll take the 3 of hearts and leave it right between the dragon. What you've pretty much done at this point is put the other card, which is the 9 of diamonds, between that dragon. Now, everything from here on is very simple. I want to kind of give it to you to see how you want to do the reveal. What I did in my performance was just the topsy-turvy force, where I'm riffling through the side of the packet, wherever the spectator calls out stop. I'm literally just turning this top packet over like this, making it seem like it was the bottom packet. So up to speed, it kind of looks something like this. And I kind of, put that card down. If you don't want to do that, you want to feel, if you're feeling more ambitious, right? You feel like you're really up to it. You feel like you can kill it. In that case, I would do the second deal because I love doing the second deal. And with that, I would just be like, all right, name a number between 1 and 10. Let's try to find your card. If they say 4, for example, you're going to now deal the second card from the top, right? Second deal, second deal, second deal. You get to their card, and it's like, boom, 3 of hearts. And then I like to act a bit surprised. Again, you don't have to reveal it this way. You don't have to use the topsy-turvy force. You can use any force you want, any method you want to get this card to be revealed. But the main thing is you're showing them, wait, that's the first card that you had selected. Then what card is between the dragon? What did the dragon pick up? And then you can do a slow reveal, or have them do a reveal, which is even better, that it was indeed the 9 of diamonds, the second selected card, and they will lose their marbles. You understand? Lose them. If you want to learn another card trick that requires a bit of skill, you'll definitely want to check out my last video because it's extraordinary, right? Yeah, that'll make more sense if you watch the video. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. It's always a pleasure having you here. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Deck drop.